and every one of it. Basically, we're patient-driven, His Excellency. And we came inside a few minutes to exercise our displeasure about the patients and the files and the records that have gone down on the mid-healthcare services. And as you can see, the abundance of people exercising their right to be here. And I just want to share with everybody, we had a great discussion with His Excellency in reference to our files being confined and being taken, everything in terms of Dr. Brown and Dr. Reddy. So he's actually going to have a conversation with the necessary people. And his action, before we go any further, we would like for brothers to read a statement. And I will hand you the petition.
Thank you, Governor, for facilitating the meeting today. Over 125 patients, many of which are here today, of the two leading Bermuda clinics, Bermuda Healthcare Services and the Brown Darrow Clinic, have today delivered a letter to Governor of Bermuda, John Rankin, demanding he takes action to protect their confidential health information. The letter is copied to the Premier of Bermuda, the Honorable E. David Burke, JPMP, Members of Parliament, Sir Simon MacDonald, Permanent Undersecretary of State for Foreign Affairs, FCO UK, Mr. Larry Mussenden, the Director of Public Prosecutions, and Mr. Steve Corbishley, the Commissioner of the Bermuda Police Service. The patient's concerns relate to seizure by the Bermuda Police Service approximately 2 years ago of their medical files from the clinics, when the Bermuda Police Service gained entry into Bermuda Healthcare Services and actually broke into the Brown Darrow Clinic. Through a publicized videotaping of the search and seizure, the general public witnessed the Bermuda Police Service covering the security cameras at the Brown Darrow Clinic so that no one could see what they were doing with patients' files. The clinic's attorneys immediately went to court and were successful in obtaining an order to prevent the Bermuda Police Service from further access. While the Bermuda Police Service were allowed to copy seized files, they were ordered not to view them further. However, a new court ruling allows the Bermuda Police Service to have access to select files for supposedly anonymous review by doctors in the United States and England. The stated purpose is to determine whether there was criminal overtesting, an allegation which the clinics and doctors involved strongly deny. An appeal has been filed. The patients vociferously object to this intrusion into their personal medical records, to which they have never consented. They are now demanding that copies of their files be returned to them immediately, and that none of their personal medical information be used in any way. They declare, to be clear, we will refuse to provide statements or testify if this matter ends up going to trial. The patients passionately state that their medical files belong to them. It is their right to confide in their doctor things that they might never have disclosed to their husbands, children, parents, employers, or friends. They should not be put at risk of their privacy being violated or fear being humiliated by the public airing of this information. Rhetorically, they ask, why would the Bermuda Police Service, who are supposed to be our protectors, do this? Why would the governor allow them? In a world where democratic societies try to protect patient confidentiality is being sacrificed here in Bermuda. This is for reasons that have nothing to do with the patients and is at the expense of one of the most prized tenets of healthcare delivery: patient confidentiality. The Bermuda Police Service and the Department of Public Prosecution are the governor's remit. Irrespective of what the courts may do, it is the governor that has the power to step in and stop this nightmare, notwithstanding it being sub judice, to talk and speak with, through diplomatic channels, the people who have made these reprehensible decisions. Finally, patients are imploring the governor to do exactly that, to intervene if just having a conversation, notwithstanding jurisprudence. Because if it doesn't start out right, with the legal protocols being observed, where there is a breach of the rights of patients, there is room for diplomatic or quiet diplomacy to prevail so that common sense prevails and our rights as patients are protected, notwithstanding the statute barring of it being a process that's now engaging the courts. Why should we even trust the courts if we can't trust their legal law officers who are there to serve and protect us, but go beyond the call of duty in a negative way that has us here today asking for relief and immediate attention to this matter so that we can have what belongs to us returned. In my humble opinion, it's nothing short of theft.
Thank you.
Thank you.
His Excellency, on behalf of the patients of Brown Darrow and Bermuda Healthcare, we'd like to hand you this package of signatures of all the patients that you see and others that are not here today. And we'll give you this for your reviewing and your overlooking. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I've been happy to meet those who visited Government House this afternoon and had a good discussion with your representatives. As Governor, I take my responsibilities under the Constitution very seriously, and it is right for me to listen to concerns, and I hope to understand the concerns that have been raised. It is the case that a number of the issues which have been raised with me this afternoon are precisely the issues which are currently before the courts. When I've heard the comments that have just been made, I hope you'll understand that as Governor, it would be improper for me, as for anybody else, to interfere and intervene in matters which are currently sub judice before the courts. I have confidence in the legal system on this island. I've nonetheless listened to your concerns, and I will discuss them with others as appropriate in accordance with my responsibilities. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, we would like to thank you for listening to us today. And we want you to know that we have done what our parents taught us to do. When you want good water, go to the head of the fountain. And that's why we're here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.